Hello, students. Okay, all of you are
Yes,
able to hear me?
yes, sir.
Yeah, we will start our session within a 5 minutes. Okay, and we last session we have seen the operating cycle. Okay, how to calculate the operating cycle that we have seen in last session, and today we are going to see one of the problem of working capital requirements. How we are going to calculate that we are going to see today, and again 3 to 4 lectures. I think again, next 3 lectures I am going to take on this. Then after I am going to close this chapter. Okay, working capital. One which is based on the uh, like cost approach and cash approach. Okay, on these two parameters, I'm going to take one or two problems on this. Then you are able to understand. Then we are going to close, and then we are going to start with the chapter number two. Okay, we will take just wait for 5 minutes. After that, we are going to start. minute, just 1 minute. Hello, students. All of you are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Today we are going to see one of the problem which is based on the working capital requirement we have to calculate. Okay. In the last session, we have seen the working capital operating cycle. Okay. If you have anyone have any doubts in this, please ask me, because this is important. On this base operating cycle, we are going to calculate the working capital requirements, you can say. This is important. You have to know the operating cycle. Operating cycle is less, it is beneficial, or it is good for the organization. The turnover has increased if it is a less. Okay, you're getting my point. Number of days are should be minimized. We have to minimize. Always we try to minimize the operating cycle. Okay, this we have seen, and this problem also I have given, and we have solved here itself. Just I have told to calculate this. How many of you have calculated? Students, data cycle. Hello, students, all of you are with me?
Yes, sir.
All of you are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have told you this much. You have to calculate the data cycle, creditor cycle, and net operating cycle. How many of you have calculated? Please raise your hands. How many of you have calculated? Shubham, Saurabh, Rohit, Pranav, Anteshwar. Okay, Anteshwar has calculated. How much, Anteshwar? Tell me the answers. Yes, Anteshwar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Data's operating cycle, data cycle,
Data cycle 40 days, sir.
40 days. What is the formula for this?
Average debtors
Debtors divided by
divided by total sales.
total. Here always use credit sales. Debtors means who are become debtors, to whom we have sold goods on a credit basis. Suppose in the problem they have not given you the credit sales and cash sales. Okay, if they have given bifurcation, you have to take a credit sales. Okay, multiplied by number of days, that is 365. I will write directly. Okay, number of days in a year. How much comes here? Average debtors is how much?
88.
88. See here, opening plus closing divided by 2. Opening debtors and closing debtors you can add. Okay, how much comes? 176. 176 divided by 2, that is 88, divided by 800, because the credit sales are 800 lakhs. Okay, that is total sales is the credit sales, because they have not bifurcation, they have not given, we are considering that total sales are our credit sales. Okay, how much comes? 40. Okay, net operating, sorry, this creditor cycle, same way, average creditors divided by total purchases multiplied by 365. Total purchases they have given you. Okay, purchases means total purchases. See here, we have calculated here purchases. How we are going to calculate? Closing inventory plus cost of goods sold minus inventory. Opening inventory, sorry, minus opening inventory. Okay, see here, purchases we have calculated. Closing inventory plus cost of goods sold minus opening inventory. Please imagine your trading account. See here, trading account, how trading account debit side is the purchases, and there is the opening stock at debit side, and credit side the total sales and a closing stock. Total sales means without profit is the cost of goods sold. Without profit adding it is the cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold plus closing stock minus opening stock, you are going to get a purchases. Okay, 726 purchase lakhs we have got a purchases. Okay, likewise here average creditors, opening creditors, closing creditors divided by 2, 58 lakhs. Lakhs divided by 726. Okay, total purchases 726 lakhs multiplied by 365. How much comes? 29. Okay. Operating cycle is equals to 50 days plus 40 days minus 29. How much comes? Students?
Sir, 61.
61. Okay. 61, this is days. 61 days is the net operating cycle. All of you got this, students? Hello. Yeah. Again, I am requesting to all of you, please join on time. Okay. Please join on time. The 10 o'clock means 10 o'clock sharp you have to join. Okay. Just 1 minute. This Suraj sa disable camera. Okay. It's clear. All of you to join on time, and we have seen the operating cycle. Two problems we have seen on operating cycle. Okay. Operating cycle means a cash to cash conversion, that is working capital cycle. Working capital cycle. Cash to cash conversion we have to do. Okay, to firstly we have to purchase a raw material on a credit basis or a cash basis. That raw material again we have to convert into finished goods. Work in progress will be there, finished goods are in stock, then we have to sell the finished goods on a credit basis or cash basis. Then we are going to convert again into cash. This cash to cash conversion is known as the operating cycle or working capital cycle. Okay, this much is clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we are going to see the next problem. Problem number 3. Okay. Just 1 minute. Okay. I will give same sort of operating cycle you have to calculate. Okay. Just give me a second. Hello. Yeah, take down the similar type of problem I will give you today. Okay, then the first problem, the similar type of problem I'm going to give you today for you. Okay, you can take a screenshot and just little bit figures I'm going to change. Okay, students, take this problem and you can solve it out and you can show me the answers. Students, all of you are able to view my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
can solve this. Okay, take a screenshot.
Done, sir.
Yeah, solve it and show it to me, and then after we are going to start with the problem which is relating to the require calculation of requirement of working capital. Okay. Students, all of you are able to solve this? Hello?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. 5 minutes, sir.
5 minutes, okay. It is so easy, just change the figures which I have already solved the problem in the class. Hello students, all of you have done this with this? Hello? Hello? Students,
Yes, sir.
all of you are done with this? Yes?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Calculate the operating cycle. Hello, students. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all of you are done with this?
No, sir. 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, okay. Because we have to see the requirements, working after requirements today. Students, hello,
Yes, sir.
done with this? Okay. How much is the answer? Hello, how many of you have solved? Hello. Students, all of you are there. How much is the answer? First, 2019 operating cycle.
195 days.
195 days. Okay, all of you are agreeing. I'm not able to. I'm not solve the problem, but I'm writing you operating cycle. How much? 190 days.
5.
195 days. Right, Anteshwar?
Nine power.
209. All of you got the same, students? Hello? Students?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay. Which one is confirmed? This is confirmed 2019, 195 days. Yeah,
Sir,
and
right.
2020.
Right.
All of you got same answer?
No, sir.
Okay, no. Who is this? Who has not got? Who has got another answer? Okay, who has got another answer? 463.
Sir, 551.
51 days. This is clear. This is 2019 is clear for all of you. 195 days.
Yes, sir.
And this should have also, otherwise we are going to calculate right now. Okay. Work in progress I have given. That's the reason there is a huge difference comes. Okay. I will solve for 2020 only because 2019 we have solved. All of you are agreeing the same answer. Okay. See the stock of raw material 2020 44 and the total purchases 240. How much comes here? Students tell me. 44,000 divided by 2,40,000 multiplied by 360. How much comes? 66. And work in progress 3,00,000 and this cost of goods sold. Just 1 minute. Huh? What we have taken here? Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold 10,000. How much comes here?
355.
Okay, finished goods. Finished goods 48. 48 is it? Okay. And cost of goods sold 310. How much comes here?
56 days.
56. Okay. Creditors 16. And total purchases 240. How much comes here?
24 days.
24 days.
24. Okay. Debtors 120. And total sales 440. How much comes here?
98 days.
98.
98. Okay, what we are adding in operating cycle? Raw material raw material days 66 plus 355 plus 56 plus debtors we are adding 98 minus 24. How much comes answer?
551.
551. Okay, this is the correct one. 551. Okay, this is clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Anteshwar,
Yes,
do
sir.
correction in your solution. Okay, this is clear, this much, students, and you can write, you can comment on why there is increase or decrease, that you can write. Okay, yes.
Yes, sir.
So next problem we are going to see. All of you are able to view my screen?
No, sir.
No. Okay, just 1 minute, I am going to share again. No, this is not a right screen. Okay, you are able to view my screen, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, problem number 4. ABC Limited sells its products on a gross profit of 20% on of sales. Means here the gross profit is 20%. Students, all of you are able to view my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here, gross profit is 20%. Okay, total on total sales. Like gross profit is 20%, means whatever 80% is it is there, that is the cost of goods sold. You getting my point, students? What I want to tell you here,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
cost of goods sold is a 80% of your sales, 20% gross profit. अभी हमने पिछले टाइम पे देखा था cost of goods sold, how we are going to calculate closing stock plus cost of goods sold minus purchases minus opening stock. तो purchases निकला था कि नहीं? You getting my point? Previous problem में हमने देखा ना? Hello, we have seen in previous problem. Just 1 minute again. Okay, in previous problem we have seen how we have calculated purchases, cost of goods sold 80%. Purchases कैसे calculate किए? ठीक है, अभी sales कैसे, cost of goods sold कैसे calculate? 90% of sales means वो था amount. अभी यहाँ पे उन्होंने बोला है in this problem 20% gross profit है तो 80% cost of goods sold होगा. You getting my point? This much is clear. Then we will move further.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Abhi, what they have told you, sales at 3 months credit. Okay. 3 months credit means 40 lakhs के जो sales किए हैं ना, जो उसमें अभी क्या हो गया, वो हमने sales किए लेकिन वो sales का revenue we are going to get after 3 months. Credit period we are allowed to debtors. This much is clear. Okay.
Yes,
Then
sir.
raw material के बारे में उन्होंने आगे जाके बोला, इधर नहीं बोला. Raw material 12 lakhs, wages we have paid, but there are 15 days arrears. Hello, there is a 15 days arrears, wages are there, means we have not paid wages on time, we have delayed wages for 15 days. You getting my point, students? Then office, manufacturing and general expenses, there is a 1 month arrear. 1 month delayed, we have made a payment. Okay. For administrative expenses also 1 month there is a arrear. Okay. For sales promotion expenses, payable half yearly in advance. Half yearly in है यहाँ पे, ठीक है. In advance we have make a payment, means yearly there is a 2 lakh rupees expenses. Out of that 1 lakh rupees we have paid advance. It is a prepaid expenses. You are getting my point, students?
Yes.
Prepaid
Yes,
expenses. Sir. Yeah, it wages 15 days arrears means outstanding wages were there. Okay. Manufacturing expenses which we have not paid for 1 year, 1 month. 1 month is the arrears means 1 month outstanding will be there. Like for administrative, same outstanding expenses will be there for 1 month. But for sales, we have made a prepaid sales promotion expense. We have made prepaid expenses. We have made prepaid. Okay. The next, company enjoys 1 month credit from supplier of raw material. Like see here, from raw material, 12 lakh rupees raw material we have purchased, but we are going to enjoy 1 month credit from suppliers. You got my point? Suppliers will going to give you a credit for us 1 month, and we are going to enjoy 1 month credit. Okay. The maintains 2 months stock of raw material. We are going to maintain 2 months of raw material in our store. Okay, in our store we are going to maintain raw material 2 months, average 2 months stock. Next 2 months stock we are going to maintain. Okay, like finished goods 1 month, 1.5 months, 1.5 month finished goods we are going to maintain in our store. Okay, cash balance is maintained at rupees 1 lakh as a precautionary balance. Assume 10% margin. Find out the working capital requirements. Okay, now these all your items of current assets and current liabilities, they are given to you. Just you have to bifurcate which are your current assets and which are your current liabilities. Okay, tell me students, which are your current liabilities and current assets out of these two. This figure they have given you, sales they have given you, raw materials they have given you. Okay. Students, tell me which are your current assets and current liabilities. Current assets, current liabilities, items you know. Which are your current assets and current liabilities? Students? Hello? All of you are able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Raw material.
Raw material is your current asset. This much is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See here, students, again, what I have did, I have sold goods on a credit basis. Then who will become, to whom I have sold? To customer. Customer will become debtor. Okay. Customer will become debtor. Debtors are how much? My debtors are how much? Debtors are how much? अभी मैंने सेल्स किया है 40 lakhs के सेल्स किए मैंने. I have sold 40 lakhs goods I have sold. Okay. 40 lakhs goods I have sold means that they are my debtors. You getting my point, students? I have sold them 3 months credit. Okay. Debtors will be there. Debtors are how much? 80% of my sales. My sales are 40 lakhs. 40 lakhs पे 80% कितने होते हैं?
32 lakh.
32 lakhs is my debtors. It is second point of current asset. This much is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
करंट असेट्स में क्या आते हैं और करंट असेट्स में क्या आते हैं? अपने फिनिश गुड्स आता है. वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस यहाँ पे नहीं दिया हुआ है. फिनिश गुड्स आता है. फिनिश गुड्स, सी हियर फिनिश गुड्स व्हाट दे हैव टोल्ड, 1.5 मंथ गुड्स आर इन स्टॉक. मींस 1.5 मंथ कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन जो अपना होगा इधर 32 lakhs के, उसके 1.5 मंथ्स हमको लेने हैं. ओके, दैट finished goods means without profit we are produce product, without adding profit, that amount is known as finished goods amount. And next current asset part is cash. Cash is also part of current asset. 1 lakh rupees they have mentioned here, 1 lakh rupees cash. Okay, 1 lakh rupees cash we are going to maintain. See here again, prepaid expenses is also our current asset. Prepaid expenses, sales promotion expenses payable half yearly in advance. 2 lakhs rupees annual expenses है, लेकिन 1 lakh rupees और 6 half yearly we have paid in advance. Prepaid expenses 1 lakh rupees we have made prepaid. That is your current asset. You getting my point, students? All of you getting which are our current assets?
Yes, sir.
First current asset is raw material, second is finished goods, third is debtors, fourth is cash, fifth is prepaid expenses. Hello, all of you are agreeing with
Yes, sir.
this? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Then
sir.
next we have to touch to current liabilities. Current liabilities, which are current liabilities comes creditors, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses. These all are your current liabilities. Okay. See here, the company enjoy 1 month credit from supplier of raw material. Raw material we have purchased 12 lakh rupees. Okay, on a credit basis, and we are enjoying 1 month credit. Means they are our creditors 12 lakhs. You getting my point, students? Creditors are there in the problem, in the above figure, in the above problem there are creditors are there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, creditors is our current liability. Then see here, wages 9,60,000 annual wages, but 15 days we have arrears, we have outstanding, we have not paid 15 days expenses. Okay, that is our outstanding wages. Like manufacturing also, we have 1 month arrear, means 1 month we have not paid, that is our outstanding manufacturing and general expenses. And administrative expenses is also our outstanding 1 month. This much is clear. Whatever these amounts they have given you, these amounts
Yes,
are
sir.
annual amounts. 40 lakhs is your annual, 12 lakhs is your annual purchases or raw material purchase. Wages 3,60,000 annual amount they have given you. Okay, so annual accounts for the year ended 31st March 2020. This much is clear. You are able to bifurcate which are your current assets and current liabilities.
Yes, sir.
Okay, till now anyone have any doubts in this? Please ask me, because this is important. On this parameter we are going to see the next approaches like cost approach and cash approach. Please tell me anyone have any problem in this. Firstly, from this data we have to bifurcate the current assets and current liabilities. Current assets, the assets which we are going to liquidate within 1 year, that our current assets. Stock, inventory is our current assets. Wages is our current asset, inventory is our current asset. Raw material is our current asset. Work in progress, finished goods, these are our current assets. And we have sold goods on a credit basis, then it will become a debtors are our current assets. Okay, cash is the current assets. And prepaid expenses, payable in advance. Advance means prepaid, that is our current asset. Getting my point, students?
Yeah.
The
Yes,
current
sir.
liabilities means the liabilities which we have to pay. We are enjoying 1 month credit from supplier, means raw material we have purchased on a credit basis, that is our liability. Raw material whatever purchase we have did, that is our liability. And wages outstanding are wages. Arrears means outstanding. Arrears means हमने pay नहीं किया है, we have not paid on time. You getting my point? That wages,
Yes,
15 days wages are outstanding. Manufacturing and general expenses 1 month arrear, and administrative expenses 1 month arrear, means it is our outstanding, we have not paid 1 month wages, 15 days wages, 1 month administrative expenses. These all are our outstanding. This much is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please go through that tomorrow. Please, we are going to see the same problem and we are going to cover it out tomorrow's class, because it is a 10:55 in my watch. That's the reason I have told you to cover up the first problem. But this problem we are going to see tomorrow's class. Okay, whenever we have the class, in next class we are going to see that. Students, we have to bifurcate the current assets and current liabilities. We, in a working capital, we are concerned with the current assets and current liabilities only. Okay, you're getting my point? Current assets and current liabilities, we are concerned with that
Yes, sir.
only. Okay. I have drawn all the data, but please take this problem, screenshot of this problem. Students,
Done, sir.
okay. Slowly I will move to try to solve the problem, how much I am able to solve. Okay. Current assets. Okay, current assets, in that number 1 I will write
Raw material.
Raw material stock. Raw material stock. Raw material stock is how much? Raw material stock is how much?
12 lakh.
12 lakh. Raw material stock is 12 lakh. Write in inner column this 12 lakh. No, not in inner column, in a bracket. And what they have mentioned, the company enjoy 1 month credit from supplier of raw material and maintains 2 months stock of raw material. Means stock we are keeping 2 months. Next 2 months stock we are keeping in our store. You're getting my points. Two months stock we are keeping in our store department. Next 2 months requirement of raw material we are keeping on our store. Means here what you have to do, 2 months stock, 2 divided by 12, bracket complete. Then how much amount comes? After this calculation, tell me students. How much comes? 12 lakh multiplied by 2 divided by 12. How much comes?
2 lakhs.
2
2
lakh.
lakh.
2 lakh.
2 lakh is our amount. See here. Then second point, I will take
Debtors.
Okay. See here, for debtors, I already told you, while calculating debtors, always we have to take a cost price, cost of goods sold. See, tell me, cost of goods sold is how much? Cost of goods sold.
32 lakh.
40 lakhs, sir.
ओके 40 lakhs पे 20% हमको डिडक्ट करना है, मीन्स इट इज ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट है वो डिडक्ट करना है. जो एक्चुअल कॉस्ट कितना है कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड?
32 lakhs.
32 lakhs. Again I have to write, can I write working note? Cost of goods sold is equals to 40 lakhs multiplied by 80% is equals to 32 lakhs. Okay. Okay, 32 lakhs. Then what they have told again, 3 months credit we have allowed. अभी हमारे जो डेटर्स है उनको हमने 3 months credit अलाउ किए. 3 multiplied by 12. 3 multiplied by 12. It is in, sorry, just 1 minute. It is a division. Okay. 32 lakhs multiplied by 3 divided by 12. This you can do. And how much comes in outer column?
8 lakh.
8 lakh.
8 lakh, right? Okay, like again the next, just 1 minute, just give me a second. I mean, 32 lakh. Okay, next is goods. Finished goods also same, 32 lakh cost of goods sold we have to take. Okay, and what they have told here, company enjoy 1 month credit of raw material and maintain 2 months of stock of raw material and 1.5 months of finished goods. Means they were going to maintain stock of 1.5 months, 1.5 months finished goods in their store. Okay, or otherwise I will write like this only. No, not possible. तुम्हाला समझना नहीं. Okay, this just 1 minute. Hello. हो संपतो बोल दो. नहीं, एक 5 मिनट फोन करतो. Okay. How much comes outer column?
4 lakh.
4 lakh.
4 lakh. Okay. Fourth point, it is sharp, right? 11. Fourth point we are going to see in next class. Okay. This much is clear, students.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Anyone
Yes,
have any
yes,
doubts
sir.
in this?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Thank you for attending. Have a good day. Okay. Now I am going to end the session.
Thank you, sir.